Hello, and welcome to A Bass Guy Show. Hello to Ryan. This is a one-person show, so give me a minute. Hello, and welcome to Frankie McDonald's. Welcome everybody, happy Friday night. Live in Montreal. Live wherever, everything's live all the time. Isn't it crazy that we all exist and then one day you don't exist? And for like 14 billion years and even probably 14 billion zillion years, you never existed? And later you'll never exist for another 14 billion years? And what do we do with their time? We watch Netflix and eat bologna sandwiches. I mean, come on, who are these guys? Hello to Gary Bowes. Let's welcome Wanda. Oh, let me turn off this automatic pilot and fix a few things here. I've adjusted a lot of things. I'm always working on stuff. Larry, just turn off the frickin' music. My goodness. Oh, man. It's not funny. Okay, sorry about that. I'm going to try to fix the chat here. It seems to be a bit broken there. I'm trying to fix it. That should be underneath. That doesn't make any sense. There you go. We fixed it. Good job. Let's hear it for Larry the producer. Let's hear it for everyone in the audience tonight. Let's hear it for Larry the producer. Okay, anyway. My voice is a bit low. I've changed a lot of things. The views, the angles, automatic. We have an automatic, little tiny things. By the way, my name is Jack. I'm 50 years old. I'm a person. I'm not a musician. I'm not Jack. I don't know what you are. I'm still trying to figure what I am. Carl Jung's shadow work of becoming a whole person. But I am just me. I'm not even me. I'm just an idiot. I'm just a see you anyway. So little things on the show like an automatic change scene thing. See how it changes scenes? Well, the old one broke and was discontinued at the same time as Skype went away. And I spent maybe 100 to 200 hours on a program learning how to make it work, and it wouldn't work. And guess what the problem was and why I spent 200 hours doing something, completely wasting my life and time to fix a simple app that's free? It was Microsoft. It's always if something doesn't work, it's Microsoft. So let me read the chat here. We have Frankie McDonald and Sky of the Universe. Welcome, Sky. We're actually watching, I know it says there music and photography by Bass Guy, but we're actually watching Sky of the Universe, and his video is there. That's him walking around Laval to Montreal across the Le Chapelle, is that how you say it? Le Chapelle Bridge Saturday. He started off on what was it, Granaries? I can't remember. I know I'm tired. Hey Pat, so thank you Pat and Frankie for bringing your friends by. Please send this out there and share this. Let people know that we're live and whatnot. Can anyone name the song that I just played or the artist that wrote that song? Does anyone know who wrote that song, what artist, and what was the title of the song? And can anyone say, because this is the show from now on is going to be like a beginner music lesson kind of course. I'm going to teach you about the note E this week. Can anyone name what musician that was and what time signature that song was in? We're going to play it again under another backing track, and then sing another tune, and then we're going to have Frankie McDonald on. Frankie's going to be calling in at 10:50 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or his time in Sydney, Nova Scotia, 10 minutes to midnight. And then after midnight, we're going to let it all hang out. We're going to shake our tambourines. Oh, sorry, I'm premature. So how's it going? I'm going to learn to chill the F out and just calm down. And anyone who's been watching the show, especially people who watch in stealth mode, who never sign in, watching from their computer or phone at home, hello to you too. Hello for not signing in or ever tipping or helping out or saying anything and using a username that isn't yours and a face that isn't yours and a name that isn't yours. Come on, man. Remember the beginning of the show? We only live once for 14 billion years, much longer than that, for infinity. You didn't exist for that part of infinity. And then when you die, which is not that far away, I'm just saying this because I feel like I know a lot about loss. You're not going to exist for another billion, zillion years. So log in and say hello. Don't be such a baby if you're watching. Because I get the stats, and the stats say like, 200, 300, 400 watched, and like 3 people say hello. Anyways, people scroll. It's an attention span thing. The same reason why most viewers can't name that song I just played, or what artist did, or what time signature it was in, because our attention spans are so... what was I talking about? Hello to Jeeve Stones. Everybody, welcome. Jeeve Stones is here. Jeeve Stones, you just won. Jeeve Stones, you just won yourself 18 million internet points. Congratulations to Jeeve Stones.
You just won 17 million internet points.
And this is what the show's like if we turn off all the effects and don't have anything. Which do you prefer? It takes a lot of work to do all this stuff. You have no idea. I got up at 5 this morning, and Larry and I spent about 18 hours setting up, and we're still not ready. One person show, it takes a lot to run all the equipment and do all the things, and then people say, "You suck! Where's Frankie?" Today is April the 18th, 2025. We're going to have Frankie in about an hour, and this is episode 1615, and Jeeve is saying, so Jeeve's in Oklahoma, and Jeeve used to call into the show back in the Periscope days, and we did an exorcism on his chickens with Dr. Bumstead and all that stuff. If you're new, you can go watch all the old episodes. There's only 1,615 of them. I had to explain phantom power to a customer today. Pretty sure they think that the buttons summon demons. So yeah, if anybody wants, we're talking music. You got scales, you got modes. I'm going to take off my clothes now, everybody, so you can share this out now. You think I'm joking, but I'm going to take it all off. I'll do anything for views and validation and approval for the dark triad of sociopathy and narcissism and Machiavellianism, and we're going to just take it all off. We're going to release the filth from our souls. No, I'm just joking. I'm just a bit hot in here, that's all. So Jeeve had to explain phantom power. So what phantom power is, I was going to say, you've got music, instruments, wires, cables, scales, learning, going to school, doing gigs for maybe 20, 30, 40 decades all around the world, touring, working in a music shop like Jeeve does, and then you come on, you go on one day, you turn on the internet, and some chick puts her butt in her phone with her yoga pants and gets 14 million views. While I make $1.50 from Slovakia. That's right. So Jeev had to explain phantom power. So what phantom power is when you have something like a music desk, like in front of me. There needs to be, you need to summon the demons, the dark triad, and the triangle, and Sagittarius, right? And when you no, I'm just joking again. I know, I'm not funny. Phantom power is when you have like 9 volts or 12 volts running through the desk so that it can power this beautiful silver Steely Dan resembling a banana shape, Jeev. Jeev says never eat anything the shape of a banana during a show. So I'm spending lots of time with Jeev because he's my buddy, and I love you, Jeev, and I hope you're well. Jeev works in a guitar store and had to explain to someone what phantom power was. And a long time ago, someone came into Jeev's guitar store, and he said that he loved Motown so much that he wanted to move there. So Motown is not a place, it's a studio. And anyway, the Funk Brothers. I donate the internet points to Wanda. So Wanda, I hope you saw my scopes. I keep filming the... if you're nice to me and you say hello, not like it's conditional or attachment to form or anything, or comparing or judging, because only joy itself can bring joy. If you hang out and you're nice and you're, hey, how's it going, then it's all cool. So it's not hard to do, but we live in a world now where everything's gone fucking mental, basically, right? Am I right? I feel like I keep saying it more and more, but I feel like I've been playing music for 37 years, and I feel like every single thing I've done with my life, it doesn't mean anything anymore. Where I am now, I used to live in Europe and Scotland and Africa and travel around the world and everything. There was gigs everywhere and fiddles and people drinking and having fun and gigs like endless. I must have done 20, 30,000 gigs, whatever number, I don't know. And now there's nothing. There's just like, I'm gonna pick up my daughter at the soccer match, and then we're gonna go watch Netflix, and we're gonna buy a house and have a car. There's nothing wrong with that, but I mean, come on, man. Back to my point again about the power of now and living in the moment, and only joy itself can bring joy. You didn't exist for billions of years, and you won't exist for billions. What are you gonna buy a house and have a job and a car, and it's gonna be big, and then you're gonna give it to your kids, and they're gonna do this? You're supposed to, like, I don't know, invent a new food, or I don't know what I'm trying to say. I'm just trying to say that it's like, I think art is meant to comfort the disturbed and disturb the comfortable. Hello to Quebec Buff. Tomorrow is warmer. The weather lately has been insane. It's been cold for 6 months. It was snowing about 2 days ago. Let's do a little bit of show and tell without the theme. Here's a band called Chien Dog, which means dog, I think. And these guys are the only band. I've been back home. I lived all over the world, and all that's bullshit. I came home. I didn't hear one band on the street, like, practicing ever anywhere since I've been back for 14 years. And then I heard this band, and I ran up and I said, oh my God, you guys are playing music. And it turns out these guys, Chien Dog, some of their friends and family work at Fafuna Electrique, which is where our band Circus played at the same time as Nirvana played there. And they're cool. They're an independent band. I think they're from Ile Perrot, and let's have a listen to them.
Benoît Williston. Yes. Chien Dog, and c'est Benoît Williston. Yes. Stop.
Yeah, so yeah, we are the Chien Dog, and this is Benoît Williston.
amazing. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Isn't that amazing? That's a real band. Like young guys, they all know each other. They grow up. Their parents were around. Their family. They had a huge garage that's like 100 years old, and they're jamming and all stuff all over the walls, and it's raw and it's real, and they have a message. They care about what they're doing. It's kind of like the absolute opposite of what's happening in today's music industry. Do you know that a lot of music, I walk by sometimes when I'm in the mall. I always leave my town and get away, and I go to this 100-year-old mall called the Point Claire Plaza, and I hear people sometimes say, yeah, all this music sounds the same, or that song sounds the same. And if you look up, on the internet, Rick Beato, whatever, a lot of the music is the same because they're taking recordings, squeezing them, sampling them, cutting and pasting, and you're hearing, sometimes in different songs, you're hearing the same drums, the same musicians, the same squeezed, it's copy and paste and cut and produced, and oh man, I picked the wrong day to quit meth. So thank you, Sky of the Universe, for always helping out. We're watching Sky's video right now in the back. And Pat, I know you like this weather. It's nice and cool. You can walk around. You can walk around and relax, and you don't get hot and sweaty. It's easy to get hot and sweaty in the summer. And anyway, we've got a lot to get through. We got mail to open. I'd like to thank Miami, Christine, Sky of the Universe, and John. Even Stefan in Slovakia, people who are tipping all the time. I always say that everything goes back in the show, so I went and got myself something for the show with the tips that we made in the last 2 or 3 weeks. So we're going to open that up after the next song. It's been a while. It's actually been about a year since I got something from the show for the show. I've been purchasing everything all the time, and it's astronomical. And but it's fun. I enjoy the challenge. I'd say for the last year, since my younger brother Thomas passed away, still we'll be processing that forever. But it's fucked. It's foobar. But you have to keep going until you don't exist anymore forever. And today is Good Friday, so let's have a moment of silence for the day that Jesus Christ died on the cross. So welcome back to the show, even though we didn't go anywhere. It's hard to read the comments and do all the triggers. I've seen some of the replays over the last decade, and it looks like I'm ignorant because I'm not reading all the comments and responding, because I'm trying to keep the show together. It would be easy with a second person, but the whole point, my neck is to... So for 11 years, when I reached to the desk to do like this, I don't want to tell anybody, but I cut my thumb today. So when I reach to the desk and do sound effects and stuff, I've been doing that, and my back of my shoulder, my rotary disc, or whatever it's called, it's foobar as well. So always stretching, waking up early. And I am conscious. I do realize I'm trying to explain a bunch or say a bunch of things, and I can't do all that at the same time. But as I was saying, I've been, since over a year now, I've been waking up every day at 4. Like the other day I woke up at 3 or 4 or 5 at the latest. I wake up, I eat my breakfast, have one coffee a day only, and then I practice. I do the show, I practice, I do the graphic arts, I learn new songs every single week. I'm learning new songs or old songs that I used to know, and I'm documenting my life and trying to share it, and I do it all for free, and I make about $10 a week or something like that. So but it is strange after you do something for 35 years and it's like you don't exist and no one gives a shit. And I shouldn't compare, because other YouTubers are like, hey guys, look at this, and they make like $8 billion a minute. So working hard and whatnot. Sock Cop, my good friend, Sock Cop in Alabama, Mobile. Check out Sock Cop. He taught me a good lesson. Never look at the numbers. That's why I have no social media other than this, and I just come on here. I'm not trying to, I don't care about the bass guy show, the name. I just had to pick one. 13 years ago, I had to pick a name on Concert Window, and I just thought, oh, well, Family Guy, and I'm a bass guy, and I didn't think anything of it. And you should never rename a boat. It's bad luck, so I just stuck with the name. But I'm not a bass player. I'm not Jack. I come on and I like pictures and photography. I just like the joy of learning, and I don't want anything. I don't need anything. I'm grateful and I love you guys, and just saying it all now while everybody leaves one at a time. Okay, I'm going to sing a song that I've always wanted to sing that I never really sang before. So, Larry, some reverb. I bought a pickup for this guitar and installed it. And I cleaned all my guitars, seven guitars in a row in 1 year. Completely fixed them all. Whole studio, everything, all brand new. And I'm so tired that I need time to grow again and come back. And anyway, if I wanted to do music for money and fame and all that, I would have quit 30 years ago. I just do this because I think life is incredible. It's fucking amazing. There's more to life than soccer and hockey and cars and houses and furniture and shit, Like, come on, man. You're not supposed to say this stuff, but I do. I'm having a lot of sound problems too tonight, but we'll get there. See, usually when there's a show, there's a sound person, there's a camera person. We don't have that, so. This is a band from the UK, and I'd like to dedicate this to my brother Tom, who passed away Sorry, to my brother Tom, who passed away last year, March 25th, on Lord of the Rings reading day, and to all his friends in Dunning, Scotland and Perthshire. So yeah, some mic problems and stuff, but we'll get there. Can you hear the guitar? Does that sound okay to you? There's like 400 buttons in front of me and I don't hear much. us power. Then work came and made us free. What is the price for peace of dignity? I wish I had a bottle right here in my dirty face to show the scars from where I come from. We don't talk about love. We only wanna get drunk. We are not allowed to spare. For this, my friend, is the end. Our design for life. Our design for life. Our design for life. Our design for life. Wish I had a bottle right here in my pretty face to show the scars from where I came. We don't talk about love. We only wanna get drunk. And we are not allowed to spend. 'Cause this winter, my friend, is the end. Our design for our design for our design for our design for life. We don't talk about love. We only wanna get drunk. We are not allowed to spend. 'Cause this winter is the end. Our design for our design for our design for our design for.
Calling the Bass Guy Shoe Help Desk. For information on the Bass Guy, please press 1. You have pressed the number 2. Please press 1. You have pressed the number 2 again. For your insolence, you will now have to babysit all of middle-class Batman's children. We at the Bass Guy Shoe hope you have renter's insurance. Thank you for calling the Bass Guy Shoe Help Desk. Bass Guy loves you, no fear.
Hey, does your brain hurt? Does it feel itchy? And perhaps you need Bubusol. Ideal new product for itchy hurting brains. Available at your local pharmacy. No need for a doctor call with Bubusol. Itchy brains.
Do not operate heavy machinery until you know how Bubusol will affect you. Side effects of Bubusol may include, but are not limited to, scrank back, angina monologues, the clumps, testicular cranberrying, mild to moderate kidney explosions, rectal reversal, itchy erections, genital migraines, phantom farts, Siamese nipple syndrome, scrotal scabies, and adult onset infancy. Call your doctor if any of these apply to you.
OMG, if I ever was at Bass Guy's house, I would have so much I want to see and do, like at Disney World. Let's see, first I'll start with the kitchen. I want to eat on the blue and white plates. Sprinkle the basil around and use the percolator. I want to go to the 80s room and chill. Pet Scarlet. Sit on the porch. Check the mail, take the green screen material down and put it back again. And of course be a guest star on the show. I want to stare out the picture window and observe the people going by. Maybe yell at them.
Hey, fuck you, man!
Lol, and the couche tart. OMG, that would be the icing on the cake. Come and see Bass Guy Manor. With the price of admission you get to see all this and more.
Hi, my name's Larry. You might know me as the co-writer of The 10 Rules of War, established in 1907, or as the puppet master behind U.S. President McKinley's assassination in 1901, or perhaps from more recent work as the producer of The Bass Guy Show. Anyways, today I introduced you to a new product, Larry Cinnamon Bun Treats. Larry's Cinnamon Bun Treats will open up a whole new world of cinna flavors in your crusty mouth trap. Once you cram one of these babies down your incessant noise hole, you will be transported in all your corporate reality into my control room, where I'll proceed to pour my aromatic hot coffee blend down your jazz gullet. So run out to your nearest grocery store now and grab a box before someone else does. Larry's Cinnamon Bun Treats. Open up your mouth. Larry's Cinnamon Bun Treats, where cinnamon meets your face.
Oh man, my DVD's all scratched up. Won't play anymore.
Here, let me take a look at it.
Hey, what you do that for?
DVDs are for nerds and communists. It's all about VHS now.
Well, where can I find quality VHS for sale or rent?
Well, I'm glad you asked. Wacky Wombat has just opened up a new VHS emporium next to the Couche-Tard.
Well, what are we waiting for?
I don't know. Wacky Wombat's VHS emporium has it all. Comedy, dramedy, horror, comedy horror, documentaries, and even old episodes of The Bass Guy Show.
Wow, let's go to the Wacky Wombat's VHS emporium right now.
Wait, are you coming on to me? Yeah, baby. Wacky Wombat VHS Emporium, open 28 hours a day, 9 days a week, next to the Couche-Tard.
Hello, this is Trey.
Next to the Couche-Tard. So I got my, hope you're doing well. Hello to Wanda Jacobs and to Sky of the Universe and Gary and anyone watching. We have Frankie in 40 minutes. So let's just call it 35. I got my circus bass here. I changed the angles of the camera and I'm always working on things because we don't need to see, you know, my crotch or whatever all the time. And I'm just trying to fix things and notes and sounds and angles. And this is the first bass I ever bought with my own money when I was about 13, 14 years old with a paper route. This is an Ibanez musician from 1983. I got it in 1988. That's when I started bass, 88, just a year after Jacko died. Didn't even know who he was until that year. And with each guitar, I've got about 6 or 7 guitars that I've had my whole life, and I've brought everywhere. I brought this to Poland and everything from here, from St. Anne's. from Japan, this Ibanez. I made it passive so the actives aren't working because the electronics are old and broken. But I filed the frets and planed them and bought all this equipment, and I straightened the neck, and 100 or 200 hours and hundreds of bucks and on each guitar, like just endless work all year. That's what I did when I took the year off. I fixed I call them lightsabers. I fixed the lightsaber. And you got to do something in life, man. What are you going to do? Like, just everyone's always talking about like how to live life and what life is and what you should do and how to make money and fucking this and that and everything. Just ignore everything and be good and do something you like and work hard. And sometimes life is going to kick your ass, and then you're going to fall apart and express yourself. And if you're lucky, pick yourself up again. There's just too much. It's too much of everything. And the way I see it, maybe I'm sensitive, but there's just cars everywhere. Like, everywhere is just cars. I'm 50 and I have spinal damage, and I take the bus and train. I always say that, you know, I don't have a TV, I don't have kids, I don't have a house, I don't have anything, I don't even have a washing machine. I take the bus and I walk, and all in pain. Why can't everyone else do that? Take the bus, take the train. Like, not everyone, and I understand that I was a musician and traveled a lot, but man, I just see cars everywhere. But you know what? Every time I talk about it or try and do something or make art about it, everyone just tells me to shut up, shut the fuck up, and I got it all wrong and I don't understand. But while everyone's that feeling's in the air, I just see cars everywhere. Like, for example, in my town, John Abbott College, there's 10,000 cars. They did a survey. They put a strip on the ground and counted it. Mike's all screwed up tonight, Larry. Sorry about the pops and the clicks and the beeps. 10,000 cars pass my street every single week. 10,000. And my room is... and I got flooded. So I have the lowest footprint in the area, but I'm the one that gets flooded and all the smoke comes into my window. And it's an exact example of those who have less, use less, and do less waste get fucked over first and the most. But not forever. Not when the asteroid comes. So yeah, I just see cars like especially young guys. It's just like people are insecure and they don't know what to do with their lives, and let's buy stuff. Oh, just buy shit. Maybe you should like me if I buy stuff, you know? And house, car, I get it, like living in comfort, but it just seems to have replaced all art and culture. Maybe it's just here where I am. I didn't feel like that when I was in parts of Europe. But it's just like, everything's just like car, house, Netflix stuff, repeat, rinse. Forever. You know, and even music, it's just like cover songs. Mustang Sally, Brown Eyed Girl. How fucking long are you going to play Brown Eyed Girl for? 100 fucking years? I just want to hear someone jam the note G for 5 days and express how they feel. You know? Anyway. I promised myself not to talk about I need to put this bass somewhere, but I don't know where to put it because I thought I heard something. If only I had a place to put this bass. Maybe if I just lean it against... There's too many guitars, so... I'll put it over it. Oh my god. What? Oh, just a second, man. Frickin' hell. Put it there. There's someone at my window. 1 second, sorry. Larry! I'm coming. 1 second. I just gotta press stop. Oh, man. Keep doing something at the window here. So yeah, TikTok, dances, and sports. I've never been to a sport game once in my entire life. TikTok and sports and cars and materialism, and then you watch the news, and when there's a big huge story, it usually means that like there's something else going on that they're trying to hide. The triangle and the alien. I'm just joking. But yeah, man. What happened to poetry and music and love and the environment and knowing all the names of the birds and trees and however, like, of course there's people and there's things, but it's just like jazz. Of course there's people that care about the world and stuff, and there's people that like music, but I'm talking about the masses. I'm talking about the 10,000 fucking cars that go to school in my neighborhood every day in the name of knowledge. Oh yeah, it's time to open the, I'm gonna open my large package now. See, we've got it all. I took off my clothes. We're opening a large package. We have Frankie McDonald. We got buses, dragons at the window, and we get 2 viewers. But if you stick your boobs out on TikTok, you get 8 million likes. That's what I'm talking about, man. We're living in a world of distraction. Everyone's a zombie on their fucking phone, scrolling in social media. Everywhere you go, everyone's on their fucking phone. People are insane. I would rather you do whiskey and cocaine and sex and drugs and roll than look at a fucking piece of plastic all the time while you're driving. I look. Of course I'm angry and upset. I'm passionate about a thing called existence and the universe and life and everything we've done. And you look at the street and there's people driving and they're on their fucking phone. When I swear it, just because I'm angry, they're on their phone and they're driving while looking at their phone. People are fucked. Okay, let's open it. So thank you, Miami Christine, for this. Let me get a box cutter. And sorry if there's any munchkins watching or whatever, but put a better camera on. Sorry for getting mad or whatever, but the shit that I complain about is the reason why I don't have a job as a musician. I went from gigging 4 nights a week to nothing forever all the time. So it's like Darwin says, it's survival of the fittest. It's not survival of the fittest, actually. It's survival of the most adaptable. So I adapted, and I've been online, and I'm on the internet, and I'm delivering my music on a silver. I don't care about me, and I'm not. It doesn't matter. But I am offering music and fun and talk, and everyone just talks about hot dogs and fucking what they ate for lunch, and have you seen the fucking new fucking fire truck or whatever? What was the name of the song I played at the beginning of the show today? I don't think I'll ever change, if anyone's ever wondering. I just say my mind, and like, what am I gonna do? Like, not say how I feel, then fucking die one day? I'll say how I feel. It's a box! Ladies and gentlemen, it's a box! It's 2 boxes! Oh my god, wait, there's more! There's more, ladies and gentlemen. It's 3 boxes! I need more stuff to destroy the world. And my base. So really, I just picked up the stuff myself, and I used tip money over the last couple of months, and I bought myself 2 light bulbs. These are orange light bulbs. It's really hard to get orange. Next time you're in the store, look for an orange. Go to the help information and say, I'd like some orange sherbet. Say I'd like a 7-watt light bulb. So that's awesome. And then we got 2 of these. What do you think it is? I lost the box cover. For the people that do watch and do help and say hello and everything, like M and helping me without the flying monkeys and everything. Thank you for supporting and watching and going to bassguyshow.com. Thank you very much. Just saying how I feel about art and culture, and like, you know, you could play Bach's Toccata Fugue in D minor upside down underwater and no one gives a shit. But if you stick your butt in yoga pants, whether you're a guy or a girl or whatever, you get 1 million views. It's like people are rewarding low quality content. low effort. People are rewarding greed. Like, why do you think the presidents all around the world are all happen to be bankers and millionaires? Who do we want for president? Someone that cares about the people, who's been on the ground and cares about the world and everything, or a rich asshole? And it's not just here. We're rewarding narcissism and we're punishing goodness. And it's all about numbers and views and validations, and it's fucked. What was the name of the first song I played? And my point is, no one's talking about music ever. But hey, I guess the world moves on. Ladies and gentlemen, it is... Of course I know what it is. I ordered it. It's 2 guitar stands. Little lightweight, small, cheap ones, but they're still good. It's a guitar stand. I don't have enough because I brought my old guitars back to life for the first time in like 20 years. I built a tool shed. My studio got flooded. The whole studio got ruined. And I made a tool shed, and I bought a whole bunch of equipment, and I repaired everything. Repaired most of it. And sorry for the spike. There's something wrong tonight, so thank you, Miami Christine, John, Sky of the Universe, Weather Guy, Loop Wizard. There's a piece of paper here somewhere. Stefan, Silver Serpent, Bass Mum. And that's it. 7 people. Thank you, 7 people, for helping the show this year. I think you're supposed to put the plastic bag over your head. I won't stand for this. In stereo. Thank you very much. Let's try them out. This is my impression. You have to guess what I am. I'm a restaurant. I'm having real... I think I bought new speakers, like stereo monitors, and I think one of them is broken. It keeps tweaking. It's spiking. I was having problems all night, so when I have a sound problem and I'm trying to play music and there's a sound problem, I lose concentration. And I think there's a speaker blown, so I think it's distorted, but I think for you, the viewer, it's okay. I don't know. If you ever hear distortion or anything like that, let me know so I know what's going on here. So we have Frankie McDonald in half an hour. Those are the bass of bass guitars, says Sky of the Universe. And I just got a warning on my phone that we have a meeting soon. So I'll start the virtual cam and I'm going to open up Zoom here. And while I set up some stuff, thank you very much, people, like the 7 people that helped the show. Thank you to those 7 people. And if you would like to help, it's very easy. You just go to bassguyshow.com. And there's some pedals there. You can join, tip, or wish list. I'll just leave that up for a minute. I'll let you contemplate. Okay, so now we're going to take a look at the Bass Guy show 9 years ago today.
Please refresh.
9 years ago anyways.
Ground control to Major Tom.
And this is Space Week because we have a little space theme going on. I did that for Sky this week.
.com/Bass Guy every weekday for infinity.
Thank you, Sky of the Universe, Pat, for always chipping in, and John.
And we are celebrating Space Week. All things space. So please hold on. The Bass Gang has been given approval and they have qualified and have been validated to procreate in outer space. There's something about we're not supposed to procreate on Earth because it's hazardous for the environment and the social, economic economy. So we're going into outer space. Let's say hello to the people on the wall. Hello, Kurt. Kurt just tweeted this. That's my son, Kurt, in Montreal. Hello, my baby boy. Kurt tweeted this, so please tweet and share, let people know. Hello, the Inagaki, that's Ryan. That bass has a spaceship-shaped whammy bar. Let's take a look at that again. That bass has a whammy sharp. Yeah, it does actually, I see that. Is that the one you're talking about, Ryan? So we got Ryan on the wall. This is an interactive show. We're speaking live to the people here in the Bass Gang. On the wall, concert window, everyone is welcome. We also like to welcome the future, which is where we're traveling to right now. We're actually traveling through the Andromeda Galaxy on our way to base station Nebula V Sector 9. So we'll be there soon, so hold on. Hello to Gajen, hello to Ryan, hello to Sloppy on Focus, hello to Tomalash, hello to Danny Galley. Everybody check out Danny Galley on concert window. He's a performer here as well. Hello to Jeeve Stones. I'm scrolling you now, so please hold on to each other. Jeeve in Oklahoma. Thanks for the banjo advice, the banjo tech support the other week. Hello to Tech Manak in Brooklyn, New York City. And to everybody, Coach Ray from Philadelphia. Coach Ray gave Bass Guy this Cougars, yeah baby, hat. No longer suffer from hat debt. We're going to go to a short 2-second interlude, and then I'm going to play some music for you. Please stand by. Bass Guy loves you. No fear.
Time for another ride aboard an STM Montreal City bus. This one is the 411. And this is a favorite amongst transit fans, and ironically we are aboard one of the oldest buses here in the STM network. 2007 Nova Bus, LFS. And I dedicate this video to Pinhead and as well as the other lovers of old Nova Bus and lovers of the 411 route as well. So this one's for you guys. So enjoy the ride here. Probably just take it to Dorval, but releases some footage of the 411 ride. Alright, so there it is, 411 West Lino Grue. So this is going to take us westbound, as you can see, directly into the West Island of Montreal. And like I said, we'll be going one stop to Dorval. So enjoy the ride.
even know you? Is this even real? I need a meal. Where am how? What am why? Where are we? If you wanted to feel, then it's gotta be real. If you want it to move, then it's gotta groove. If you wanna get high, real life is something to try. So sing about real life. All your pains, problems, and strife. Reality sandwich. Reality sandwich. But who am I to judge? This is a video by a viewer in the room. His name is Ryan Hector. He's got his own YouTube channel, like Montreal, like Pat. This is Ryan Hector's video. And we have Frankie McDonald coming up. Here you go, Ryan.
What's up?
Thank you for calling the Base Guy Shoe Help Desk. If you are having troubles with your stream, please press the letter Y then the following code 1232145 uppercase 3 penguin. If you would like to wish Chicky Mickey a happy birthday, please press pound cake. You have chosen to wish Chicky Mickey a happy birthday. To send Chicky Mickey a sunset scope, please log into Periscope and wait for the sun to set in your area. If you chose to send Chicky Mickey money, blink. You have chosen to send Chicky Mickey $7,415. Thank you for calling the Base Guy Shoe Help Desk. Please hold for survey.
John used to be judged by his friends as intimidating, overactive, pretentious, righteous, and snobby. Yeah, I used to be into real kind of stupid things, you know, like reading books, philosophy, reason, critical thinking, invention, and original creation. So all my friends, they would just push me away, and I just never seemed to fit in. But once I started to use Facebook and communicate with cliche quotations on pictures of sunsets and kittens, my popularity went right through the roof. Before it was all boring stuff like years of research, independent thought, and nature. But after learning how to avoid reality and post-compulsive positivity, I'm a real hit with the in-crowd. Yep, no more cruel deep thoughts for this guy. I'm a changed man now. I'm a Facebook man. Baby photos, cute kittens on typewriters, funny one-liners. I'm a Facebook man. Disconnecting with nature and connecting with my popular positivity rants is my game now. After all, the power of love will overcome all those itchy, annoying realists. Hey, look! John just had toast for lunch. That crazy nut. Oh, look! Someone likes me. Put the lid on and
Egg.
take some salt
Fru.
and add a wee bit in the pot.
Fröken.
We want to boil the eggs for only
Hur är det?
3.5 minutes. Boil. While you are waiting, put some toast in the toaster.
Eggs. You are
Put the
egg.
toast in the toaster.
The kitchen
And when the slices pop up, quickly butter them.
It's full of eggs.
And then add some salt and pepper on the buttered toast.
You are making an egg.
Your eggs should be ready now. Take them out with an egg spoon.
Eggs are
egg
ready.
Spoon. Take the eggs out with your egg spoon. And then put them in a bowl of water with 1 ice cube. And wait 30 seconds before finally taking the eggs out again with your egg spoon.
Eggs everywhere.
Now gently
1 minute.
tap
egg.
on the top of the egg.
Egg.
And then with the knife, very quickly open the top of
With a
very
pin.
quickly open the top of
Eggs
the
all
egg.
over the
Take
floor.
The egg is now open. Now tuck in with your toasted soldiers and enjoy.
Enjoy the
You
egg.
now have made and enjoyed the perfect
Varifrån
boiled
kommer du?
egg.
Eggs all over the
Made
floor.
Jag
the
kommer
perfect
från...
soft boiled egg.
Jag kommer från... Var bor du?
Are you on a base budget? No bacon to buy boomers? Don't be bamboozled by buffoonery and balderdash. Get your base metal in the kettle and boil them bad boys with the Base Guy Base String Boil Bag. Gigging at a restaurant and need to get your boil on? We've got your back. Our new beef bouillon scented bags blend right in. So bounce over to baseguyboilbags.bombdiggitybaseshow.com before it's too late.
At Crimson Couches, we manufacture and produce the highest quality couches available. With over 45 years' experience in the industry, we are confident that our deluxe furniture will comfort you like never before. We at Crimson Couches are proud to state we are the greatest company ever to exist on the planet Earth. Our comfort merchandise will not only change the way you feel about relaxing, but will also change the way you see the world. Sitting or lying down on one of our Crimson Couches will make you realize that our company is the single most important thing to ever happen to mankind, Earth, and the universe. So sit back, kick up your feet, and relax. Our Crimson Couches have helped the elderly, stopped the bubonic plague, won the War of 1812, and cured stupid disorders such as dumbomania and stupid friggin' idiotitis. To prove we mean what
It's
we
the
say,
Shaka-Block.
just listen to what Nelson Mandela, Einstein, and Gandhi thought about our Crimson Couches.
And then relax there, think I'm free.
EMC really equals couch.
आप अगर मेरी इज्जत करते हैं, हमारे संबंधों का लिहाज करते हैं, तो केस फाइल कीजिए।
So come on down to Crimson Couches today, where we accept cash as pay. Crimson Couches.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're about to start the Zoom call. We're going to have Frankie MacDonald on. For some reason, I can hardly hear my voice. There's technical problem. I don't like this microphone. I paid some money for it, and the stand and the wire was more than the... But I guess it's okay. This is not the greatest mic. I'm going to buy another... Anyway, you have no idea. Oh, God, running this shit, man. You can spend 8 billion hours doing something, and... Anyway. I'm supposed to eat my Trailer Park Boy chips. I haven't had them yet. These are Sunnyvale Snack Company. Trailer Park Boys from Nova Scotia have their own chips now and their own liquor flavored drinks. Chips taste really really good in jail. It's a picture of Julian crying in jail. This is Sunnyvale jail spice flavor. So thank you for that. You can get this in Giant Tiger in Montreal. Trailer Park Boy chips. Amazing. I'm a Trailer Park Boys member. I'm also a member of Sky of the Universe YouTube channel. And if you watch someone's YouTube or videos, think about supporting them so that they can pay for the wires and the milk and the heating and all that stuff. I made over $12 last year. I don't like to boast, but yeah, $12, man. Thank you, Sky. Thank you, Miami Christine. Okay, so we got the call. I don't know if anyone's on it. We're going to go to standby mode while I figure this call out, because I've been on Zoom for microphones all distorted, man. I've been on I've been on Skype for like 20 years and it's closing, so we're moving to Zoom now. So we're waiting for participants, which will be either Sky of the Universe or Frankie. So stand by.
If so, you may be suffering from pornlexia. Pornlexia is a condition in which the sufferer sees clusters of letters and processes them as pornographic phrases.
Knowing everyone's strengths and weaknesses will be important when we travel the U.S. in the base gang bus.
Dave, I totally read that wrong.
You read Gangbang Bus Mickey, right?
Bang bus! We could make millions!
I have pornlexia.
Oh, yeah.
If you suffer from pornlexia, there is hope. The Pornlexia Association of Florida is here for you. We want you to know that you are not alone. You don't have to live with the shame and embarrassment anymore. Here at FAP, we teach you the skills you need to keep pornlexia from dictating your life. For more information, please visit the Pornlexia Association of Florida website today and see what FAP can do for you. That address is www.fap.org/.
Thank you for calling the Base Guy Shoe Help Desk. If you are having troubles with your stream, please press the letter Y then the following code 1232145 uppercase 3 penguin. If you would like to wish Chicky Mickey a happy birthday, please press pound cake. You have chosen to wish Chicky Mickey a happy birthday. To send Chicky Mickey a sunset scope, please log into Periscope and wait for the sun to set in your area. If you chose to send Chicky Mickey money, blink. You have chosen to send Chicky Mickey $7,415. Thank you for calling the Base Guy Shoe Help Desk. Please hold for survey.
John used to be judged by his friends as intimidating, overactive, pretentious, righteous, and snobby. Yeah, I used to be into real kind of stupid things, like...
Side effects of view you saw may include, but are not limited to, scrank back, angina monologues, the clumps, testicular cranberrying, mild to moderate kidney explosions, rectal reversal, itchy erections, genital migraines, phantom farts, Siamese nipple
Skype
syndrome,
on my other phone, so it's not all lost, but it was nice having two phones. I found it handy. Other correspondent, we're
gusting up to 100 kilometers per hour or more, especially on the coastal areas of Nova Scotia. Send it to Nova Scotia. Be prepared for massive blizzard on Tuesday, February 9, 2016. Take care, stay safe. Don't get caught in a massive blizzard. Stay warm, be safe.
Okay, thank you. That was Frankie, our weather correspondent. We're back in the spaceship, it seems. So we got a little problem here. We got a little spaceship problem. I don't think we're ever going to be returning back to the planet Earth. I'm really sorry about that, base right now. This is a 8 gig Motorola phone. Hold the power button for like 30 seconds. Okay, so we can't have anyone Skype in. I could put Skype on my other phone, so it's not all lost, but it was nice having two phones. I found it handy. This is Monday. This is what happens on Monday. You plan stuff. Look at that. Sloppy just fixed it. Oh my goodness. Such an idiot. A little space joke there. Gone, done, fixed.
So sorry about that. I don't know. I opened the room and Frankie called me on my phone and said, I'm having problems tonight. He called me on my phone and said that he's waiting, but the room is open, Frankie. I sent you the invitation like 5 times this week and to Pat too. And it's there and waiting and ready. So let's just see what happens. Maybe it's me. I don't know. You guys are just walking by. We got people here in Sydney, Nova Scotia. Okay, give me 2 minutes, everybody, and I'll figure out this Bill Gates madness. Okay, I'll send it to you.
Your eggs should be ready now. Take them out with an egg spoon.
Eggs are ready.
Spoon.
Hey, man. Where are we? Baloney. Do I even know you? Baloney. Is this even real? Baloney. I need a meal. Where am how? Baloney. What am why? Baloney. Where are we? If you wanted to feel, then it's gotta be real. If you want it to move, then it's gotta groove. If you wanna get high, real life is something to try. So sing about real life. All your pains, problems, and strife. Frankie, how did you get the invitation, Frankie?
You sent it to me through email.
That's
it must
right.
be technical difficulties.
Well, I sent you the link and the code, but for some reason, you weren't able to join the room. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Frankie McDonald's.
1. You have pressed the number.
How's it going, Frankie?
I'd like to introduce to my fans to the Bass Guy Show.
Hey, how's it going, fans?
This is Bass Guy of Montreal, Quebec.
You guys are live in Montreal.
Go Montreal.
Oh, you can hear me. That's so cool. You can actually hear me.
Hero! And Bass Guy and Patrick is doing great so far.
Can you guys show us your favorite TikTok dance?
What are you guys doing? Yeah.
Yes, that means I'm just showing Bass. Yes, thanks for getting a picture with us. And these are my fans, the Bass Guy.
Hello, how's it going, everybody? You're live in Montreal. Hey, is Frankie dealing drugs on the street?
Yeah.
Oh, you are? I thought so.
I did you hear about this, and things are going great so far.
That's great, Frankie. It's good to see you. You can see me?
And how's your day?
Oh, great. I had a good day. Thanks, Frankie. It was a long, good, productive day.
That means earlier it was some kind of technical difficulty, so I tried to join the Zoom meeting, and it says I was in the waiting room, and things like this. It must be technical stuff.
Well, I'm new to Zoom, and I've tried it a couple of times, and I thought I had it all set up, and I was waiting, but we'll figure it out as maybe in another 37 years, Frankie, I'll figure it out.
Things are going great so far. I was just on Joey Only show last night. It was great so far. And did you hear about this? Just imagine, and if somebody turned to host in a nightclub, that means when a guy comes home with a bar and say, "There's a bouncer at the door."
The techno music's playing at the house, Frankie.
My dad's here.
I was going to say your dad's here. Let's hear it for Frankie McDonald's dad, Frank McDonald's.
My dad, I'm doing great so far. Things are going great so far. Things are going really well. After somebody turned to host in a nightclub, that means a guy comes home and says, "There's a bouncer at the door."
Someone called the cops, and the cops came and said, "Sir, are you the owner of this house?"
Yes.
Is this a residential or a commercial area?
Residential.
Do you have a permit for this operation?
No.
You're under arrest. Put your hands behind your back.
When a guy comes home, say, when a guy wakes up the next morning, he'll say, "Mom, what happened?"
Said, "Son, your father cracked during the lockdown. He turned your house into a nightclub. Son, your father and I are getting a
divorce."
Are you going to tell this joke on your world tour, Frankie?
Yes. Going to a lot of countries around the world. I'm showing you Charlotte Street in Sydney.
Awesome. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is Charlotte Street in Sydney, Nova Scotia, live. There's young people going back and forth, going out drinking, partying, soiling their oats, their rite of passage. You got to do that when you're in your 20s. And Frankie is there. Frankie, you are probably the person that represents Sydney, Nova Scotia. You're an international, global treasure.
Yeah. And things are great. Did you hear about this? Just imagine, and the doctor picked up the guy and threw him in the garbage at the hospital.
Wait a minute. Why did the guy just had a sore knee? Why did he throw him in the garbage?
Doctor's just too busy.
And then the police come and go, "Sir, are you the doctor of the hospital?"
Yeah.
Did you throw the guy in the garbage?
Yes, I'm just too busy.
It gets better every time, Frankie. What's the weather in Sydney tonight?
Right now it's cool, mild outside, but cool at night and things like this. It was milder during the day. It's cooler in Sydney in the night.
Could you say hi to our good friend Ryan Hector?
Hi, Ryan Hector. I'm doing great so far.
How's your friend doing up in Nunavut? What's his name again?
Olivier's doing great so far in Nunavut. He's now in Jamaica. He took a trip to Jamaica down in South United States. He's in Jamaica right now, Olivier.
Well, next time you talk to Olivier, you tell him that Bass Guy is asking for him, okay?
Olivier's in Jamaica right now. And did you hear about this? Nelson Peabody is in Las Vegas.
He's always in planes. How come Nelson Peabody's always flying around?
Doing all kinds of business trips and things like this.
We have Sky of the Universe, Patrick, saying, hello, Frankie.
Good evening, guys.
Oh, he's here. He's live. Ladies and gentlemen.
Live from the Montreal
Sky
Metro.
of the Universe. Where are you, Pat?
Namur. So we're here at Namur Metro Station. I'm about to go up to ground level.
I really love the artwork above you. That's amazing.
Yeah, beautiful, eh? That's one of the things about our metro system. We have beautiful artwork. Every station's unique.
And you cover the metro stations a lot, and we can, if we have a nuclear war or anything like that, we can go down underground, right?
Yeah, exactly. I don't know if it'll be perfect, but you get to survive another hour maybe.
We'll have nice artwork, but it really is incredible that how they built that whole thing. It's insane. That's a beautiful. So what are you up to now, Pat?
Got to go outside here, get some fresh air, enjoying the nice weather before the rain starts in about an hour.
I love the future. Like, you know when it's going to rain. It's going to rain in 47 minutes.
Yeah, thanks to Frankie. He's the weather expert.
Frankie, say hello to Pat.
Hi, Pat. I'm doing great so far.
Good to see you, Frankie. Hello.
Things are great so far.
How's the weather in Sydney, Nova Scotia?
Right now, it's clear skies right now.
Oh, that's beautiful. You're going to plant a garden this year? Or?
Did you hear about this? Everything's closed today because of Good Friday. Everything's closed down the stateside, too.
That's right. And on Monday is, I think also some places are closed, but not everywhere.
So this is the day that Jesus Christ died on the cross, right?
Yes.
Yes. Happy Good Friday, everybody. Happy Easter weekend.
And he took friendship to Mary, who was, not Mary, but Magdalene, who was a prostitute, right? And she was under the cross crying for him. And the message there is that Jesus had empathy and compassion for someone that everyone else in the world was judging. It's a powerful message, right?
That means on Easter Sunday, the Son of God goes to heaven.
That's right, the resurrection. And he goes to the desert for a little while as well, too.
He goes to the desert and goes to heaven.
And Jesus was a carpenter, Frankie. What is a carpenter?
Building houses in Israel. That's before he got arrested.
That's right. And what is Jesus' message? What would Jesus tell people today?
They have to be good, and they have to be really, really, really good and pass God's trials.
Amazing, Frankie. Pass God's trials. Pat, what do you have to say about all this stuff?
Yeah, I think it's a great message. You know, we have to be kind to each other, care for each other, and support your local television, radio, and internet show hosts. And we're here on DeCarry Boulevard, guys. And I'm going to be going to that big orange down there called the Orange Julep. So,
Oh,
Jack,
no way. I love that. I think I was there when I was a kid in the 80s. That's the last time I was there, Pat.
yeah, it's still there. So perfect. Base Sky Orange and the Orange Julep. So we'll be there in about 2 minutes. Just
Oh,
walking
no,
there
actually,
now.
I went with my friend Megan. Megan, a long time ago, 2010 or 11, I went down to the Orange. Are you going to get an orange juice, Pat?
Yeah, I think I will. It's probably like $20 now, but I'll get one. Why not?
So
They're doing construction. They're doing construction on the Highway 117.
So Frankie MacDonald, this is history. Pat is going to show you the giant orange. So we have a huge orange, like orange juice in Montreal. Pat's going there right now. Can you show Frankie the orange, Pat?
It's like the orange store. They got an orange store in Sydney, Nova Scotia.
Yeah, there it is. We're getting closer and closer.
So we got about a 10-minute walk there. So in the meantime, I'm going to hand the show over to Pat and Frankie. Go for it, guys.
All right, Jack, take a break, stretch your back, lay down. So, yeah, Frankie, what's the weather going to be like this summer? Any predictions?
It's going to be extremely hot in North America, Europe, and Asia because of climate change happening all over the world. Every country, even down Australia, New Zealand, they had a cyclone Tam struck Auckland, New Zealand, and Gisborne, New Zealand, in New Plymouth, New Zealand, Taraga, New Zealand, and all those places in New Plymouth and Hamilton, Nelson, and Greymount, New Zealand.
Yeah, it's going to be a very hot summer and maybe even very dry, right? At some
And in
places.
Queenstown, Invercargill, New Zealand, Queenstown, New Zealand, Dunedin, and South Island, New Zealand, it's getting a lot of snow in July. Yes, New Zealand's in the opposite seasons of us. When we have our summer, they have their winter.
Yeah, I think it's better like this, right? If I put the camera like this, does that look better?
That means and New Zealand has the opposite season than ours.
Yeah, New Zealand's always the opposite of Australia. I wonder if it snows there.
In Argentina and Chile, they're in the opposite seasons.
And it snows there sometimes, right?
It snows a lot in New Zealand in Southern Hemisphere winter.
So we're almost at the orange, guys. We're going to be in the parking lot here. So you have a giant fiddle, Frankie. We have a giant orange here in Montreal.
And that means the bass guy was at the Giant Fiddle in June 2018 for a day before my book launch.
Yeah, he visited you in person. I'll have to visit someday too. One day, Sydney, Nova Scotia. I could take a train there, right?
Yeah, that means the bass guy traveled all the way to Sydney in 2018.
Yeah, that must have been a long drive. And he saw you. He got your book. He saw the giant fiddle. Pretty cool, eh?
That's the giant orange.
Here it is, the giant orange. Yeah, this is the orange julep. It's been here since the 1950s, I think, or even 1960s. So there it is, guys. And I'll go order some orange juice here in a minute.
That's the giant orange.
Yeah, probably one of the biggest oranges in the world.
Yeah.
And everybody's out tonight, relaxing. And what's the weather here? We got sort of cloudy, mix of clouds, a mix of clear sky, 50-50. It's about 15 degrees Celsius right now, so
wow,
very beautiful night here.
That's amazing, Pat. I thought it was like 0. I'm so used to it being cold. Wow, that's amazing. Look at that orange.
There it is, eh?
The big, huge ball of Montreal.
Let's go in and get some juice.
A Montreal ball. Let's see if they want to be live on a Bass Guy show. Can you see, Frankie?
That side.
So here we are, guys. We're inside the orange julep. Yeah, can I have a large orange julep, please? That's all. All right, hang on.
Orange is the color of a Bass Guy show.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can get Pat's PIN number, and then we're going to access his bank account, and we're going to party. This is history, Jeeve. Ryan.
Oh, yeah, sorry. All right, guys, we're still here.
I couldn't see your bank number, Pat. I want to see your bank code.
Thank you. I paid my here. Tipping. There we go, guys. So here's the orange julep. There it is.
That's amazing, Pat. This is beautiful. I got your bank number and I shared it with the internet.
Thank God I paid my cash.
That's beautiful. Is that pure orange, yeah?
We'll open it up and check here. Hang on.
So it's just Saturday night and everyone's drinking orange juice. Is this what we do in Canada?
There's some orange julep memorabilia. Check it out.
Amazing.
Yeah.
It's still Friday in Montreal. It's Saturday in my area right now.
Why don't we ask the orange place in Montreal to hook up with the Bass Guy show since we're both orange?
Yeah, you guys should do a collaboration, eh? That's awesome.
So St. Pat, it's like Saturday night or Friday night and everyone's just drinking orange juice? Is that the deal?
Yeah, pretty much. Well, here they used to have like car shows, but they clamped down on them because it was too noisy. too much pollution and stuff.
Ladies
so,
and
but it's
gentlemen, we
still
have an interruption,
rowdy.
Pat. This is a national emergency. We have John Cocky here.
Hey, John, how's it going, buddy?
John Cocky says their poutine is amazing.
Yes.
Oh, yes, I
they're
tried their
amazing.
food once.
Aha, so they sell food. It's not just orange juice. They have poutine, the other
Yeah,
health-
they have
health-
poutine, hot dogs, hamburgers. It's a little pricey, but this was $11.45, I think.
the 4 food groups of Montreal, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Is
I'll
that
show you
their
guys
own-
what it looks like.
Is that their own car as well? They have their own elite car?
I don't know what that is. Yeah, it looks like it, eh? Some kind of security, orange Gillette security. And here's a neon sign. I'll try to zoom in here.
Hey Pat,
Wow.
you're streaming with Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra.
That's right. I have the S24 Ultra, Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra.
I have the Samsung Galaxy 9.
The S9, and it still works amazingly. Eh? Imagine that.
A 7-year-old phone. It still works. I still work. I'm 50 and I still work.
And here's what it looks like, guys. It's like a creamy orange drink, sort of
That's-
like orange soda, but with cream.
That's my favorite, Pat. Orange juice when it's foamy. I always shake the orange juice. And I
Oh,
love
yeah.
it when it's foamy like that. It's really beautiful.
Well, cheers, guys. Cheers. Here you go. Cheers to Base Guy and all
Cheers,
the friends
everybody.
out there. Yeah, man.
Cheers, Frankie. This is history. Pat, you're a genius. You called in live at one of the most famous locations on the planet Earth, the Orange of Montreal.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't know where to call in from. I didn't know where I should be on location tonight. And I thought, wait, I'm near the Orange Julep. Perfect opportunity. Why not?
Do you think they used to have like people on roller skates that would serve you like on happy days?
Yeah, there's some old pictures online. If you actually check Orange Julep, old history, you'll see.
Can you tell our viewers what kind of poutine they make and what poutine is for people that don't live in Canada?
Yeah, so poutine is basically French fries, gravy, and melted cheese. And it's a Quebec type invention, I guess you could say, but it's picking up popularity everywhere else. And I think you made one. You made it on the show, and it fell into the oven. But
That's
you
right.
still ate it.
we called it stove bottom poutine. And I've got that clip. You can find it if you put a Base Guy Show poutine. We made a big deal of poutine day, and we made homemade poutine. And just before I took it out the oven, I dropped it all over the floor. It was live. It was great.
Trial and error, right? Trial and error.
Well, the comments were hilarious. People loved it, and they bothered me about it for about 5 years. So.
And you ate it, eh? And it was still good. It was still delicious, I'm sure.
Well, this is awesome. You've made my day, Pat, by calling in at the Giant Orange, and John Cocky is loving it. He's from Montreal. He's John down the street, and I grew up with John. We played G.I. Joe together and stuff like that. And this is amazing. What else is there in life, right? What else is there?
That's awesome, man. And yeah, here it is again. There's the cup. It says, made with fresh squeezed orange daily for pet drink orange julep. And they have like some space stuff on there, and there's the big orange. And hey, we got the Montreal Metro. Oh no, that's the entrance, sorry. But there it is, guys. Another look at the big orange.
I'm jealous, Pat. I got to come down and hang out with you soon.
It looks like the Metro a bit, but it's the entrance. I guess you can use your imagination. Yeah, you got to get down here, chat, one day. Fly the train together.
Frankie, can you see everything?
I can see everything now.
Can you
I
say
can
hi
see
to
Galaxy.
my old childhood friend John Cocky is watching? Could you say hi to John?
Hi, John Cocky. I'm doing great so far.
Awesome. John's a good guy. You're a great guy. There's lots of great people here. It's great.
Well, John has a lot of stories too, I'm sure, of the old town and music growing up.
John was in punk bands, and even just before he toured around the world, he was in punk bands in our hometown in St. Anne's. And we used to hang out and break dance. We'd get our cardboard. We put down the cardboard on the ground. We have magic markers. And John taught me how to write like fresh and how to write like graffiti kind of style on the cardboard. And yeah, we had fun.
That's awesome, man. Good guys. Good guys.
So, what's life all about, Pat?
Life is about drinking orange juice on the Bass Guy show on a Friday night and hanging out with friends. That's what it's about, man.
Frankie MacDonald, what is life all about?
And guess what? I was on the other podcast, Joey Only Show, Thursday night.
And what was your favorite part of this year so far, Frankie? Your favorite part of the year?
That means and Rip Fest coming up in July.
The Rib Fest. They came to John Abbott College. They came to St. Anne's. We had your same Rib Fest here, Frankie. Why do you like the Rib Fest so much?
Yes, they have ribs and chicken and things like this.
The Rib Fest should go to the orange juice place, man. That would be fun.
And there's also the Poutine Fest. It's a big Poutine festival that travels around.
So is everyone enjoying... What's that, Pat? Go ahead.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I was just going to show the viewers here. This is the town of Mount Royal sign. So it's bilingual, which is rare. It's a bilingual town, the town of Mount Royal. TMR.
I remember you did a live stream walking down Mount Royal and you fell and you filmed it and put it into your bloopers.
Yeah, I remember that one. You got to have fun, right?
Exactly.
That remember when people working for fiber optic door-to-door person like Monica back then, the old man will say, "Get out, look, I'm trying to watch Price is Right."
Get out of here. And the dog's barking. I'm trying to watch The Price of Right. The Price of Right, I mean.
That is say, look, Drew Carey's on TV. I'm trying to watch The Price is Right. The dog starts barking.
And the host was named Bob Barker, ironically, and he was an animal rights activist.
That's right. John and I grew up with Bob Barker. He was like our second father.
Oh, that's awesome, eh? And he used to say, spray and neuter your pets so they don't overpopulate.
I'm having fun tonight. I'm a bit sore and tired, so I'll let you guys take over for 5 minutes before I come back.
Yeah, no problem, Jack. Yeah, so here we are, Frankie, and viewers. This is the town of Mount Royal. It's a bit more quiet in this area. It's a lot of factories and car dealerships and warehouses. And you're in a quiet part of town too, hey, Frankie, right now?
That's an industrial area.
Yeah, exactly. Very industrial.
Like Vickers Road up in Toronto.
Yeah, very good comparison. And we actually have a street
I
here
remember
called...
the street, and I was on Google Street View. I found Vickers Road in Metro Toronto area. It's industrial property.
And we actually have a street here called Toronto Street. And I think we even have a Sydney Street.
And a lot of contractors go to Mount Royal in Montreal. The contractors go there, like carpenters and parts for truck guys and things like this.
Yes, exactly.
And plumber's office.
Exactly. And it's quiet here because everybody's home right now. So everything's closed in this area, see?
They got plumbers and things in Mount Royal. They got plumber's office. They got the contractor's offices. They got parts for trucks like guys and construction companies.
Exactly. And yeah, carpenters, plumbers, garages.
It's like the ones on Celtic Drive in Sydney River.
Yeah, Celtic Drive. You mentioned that before. It's an industrial area, right? Celtic Drive.
Yeah. Celtic Drive. And, after get past the Cox Seat, want to go to the other side of railroad tracks. It's a highway part of Celtic Drive. It's industrial property.
Is there a lot of trains in Sydney? CN trains, via rail trains?
They crowd that. It's on the other side of the abandoned railroad tracks, right from Riverview Rural High School. It's all industrial area, like brewing, construction, all those heating, construction, and they got parts for trucks and all those replacement sewer pipes and things like this, and all those trucking business.
It must be very busy during the week.
Mostly contractors go there.
You like doing walks around Sydney, right? All the different areas.
And that means they get lots of contractors go down Celtic Drive. There's a lot of contractors there.
What's the weather for Sydney coming up this weekend?
It's going to rain on Saturday night. It's going to be rain on Sunday, over there Monday.
Very similar to here. Yeah, we're supposed to be getting some rain starting overnight, and then tomorrow, and Sunday a little bit too, but then sunshine, I think.
The wind's going to affect Montreal on Sunday too.
Where we might get some wind.
Yeah.
There might be power outages and trees blowing around, eh?
And the New Zealand got hit by Cyclone Tammy. It was really bad.
Yeah, in New Zealand it's called a cyclone, right?
A lot of down power lines and snapper tree branches have its southern hemisphere fall.
And then in the Pacific it's called a cyclone, right? And then the Atlantic it's a hurricane, I think.
Yes, and northern Pacific is typhoon.
In Asia and stuff like that, right? It's typhoon.
They call it typhoons when it hits for Japan.
And Sydney, Nova Scotia got some hurricanes, right?
Fiona, September 24th, 2022.
What happened? Sydney got flooded.
It wasn't flooded. Power lines are down. Tree branches snapped in half, and telephone pole was upside down.
Wow. And you took videos and you took pictures.
Yes, from Hurricane Fiona. I used my old Samsung Galaxy Note 20 Ultra to take pictures of Hurricane Fiona.
Oh yeah, you used to have the Note 20 Ultra. Where is it now? Do you keep it still, or?
That means I use that as a deck station on a TV.
Oh, that's so cool. And it works great, eh?
Yes, I convert that to a deck station.
That's smart. Instead of throwing it out, you're going to keep it for good use for a deck station.
Deck stations, that means they can watch YouTube videos right on the TV.
You have to hook it up with wires, or is it wireless?
That's why I have a I got the deck station area. I hooked my old smartphone into the TV to the deck station goes connected to the back of the TV, and I have a USB 3.0 for keyboard and mouse.
That's awesome. It's like a mini keyboard, right?
Yeah. It's a wireless keyboard with alkaline batteries.
And it runs on batteries, sort of like a wireless mouse and other wireless devices.
I got the RGB wired keyboard hooked up to my mini desktop computer, and I got a RGB speakers and RGB mouse hooked up to my mini desktop computer with the USB hub.
It's a good computer and a good laptop you have, right?
Yeah.
I think Base Guy helped buy you that laptop to fundraiser. I remember that.
Yes, and I got another laptop, Asus, as well. And guess what? I got. Did you hear about this? I got a mini desktop computer with an i9 processor. I ordered that in February 2020, in February 2024, a couple of days before Snowmageddon in Sydney, Nova Scotia in 2024.
So
that's so cool, Frankie.
I'm back,
so you have a
guys.
lot of
Thanks, Pat and Frankie, for taking over the show. That was awesome.
Our pleasure.
Hey, Cyclone Tam just hit Auckland, New Zealand yesterday.
How strong is the wind?
Really strong, knocked out power and snapping tree branches half. The vehicle tipped over in Auckland, New Zealand.
So Frankie and Pat, maybe you can help me. What is the waiting room in Zoom? Because Frankie, you said you were waiting, but I had the Zoom open, but nothing was happening.
It must have been technical difficulties.
I think it's because I booked the same appointment every week at the same time, and maybe it didn't work.
Yeah, I had to click the one in the email. The one in the text message didn't work, so I had to click on the one in the email.
So next time I'll directly send a text message to your phone. Both.
Yeah,
of you.
perfect. Yeah, the one in the text message was different, so I think you had to make a new one, and that's how we're on the air now. So it worked.
I'm enjoying Zoom. It's much clearer, it's quicker, and it's more exclusive. You have to have a direct link to get there. So it's cool.
Yeah, it's perfect, right? And it has a timer, I think, too.
Yeah, the timer just popped up, says you're running out of time, so we have We have 9 minutes left, Frankie.
So the 9 minutes to go for the Base Guy show.
What kind of things would you like to talk about that you've been up to this week, Frankie?
That means I was working at the Mayflower on Thursday instead of Friday this week because Good Friday, everything's closed all across Canada, all across the United States, all across Latin America, Central America, South America, Europe, South Africa, and Australia, New Zealand.
Did you used to look for Easter eggs when you were a toddler?
That means I used to look for Easter eggs when I was a kid.
And did you find them? Was it difficult or was it hard?
The Easter Bunny came to my house on Easter Saturday night and then Easter Sunday. Easter Bunny came to my house.
When we were kids, once we woke up and there was rabbit droppings, like rabbit poop on the ground. And it was real, so it's proof that the Easter Bunny's real.
I bet Cleo's the Easter Bunny.
That's right. We have Cleo that comes by. We have a rabbit that's been visiting me for 4 or 5 years now, every night.
There's a couple of them now, right?
On Easter Sunday, Son of God gets resurrected and goes in the desert and goes to heaven.
And what kind of messages does God and Jesus say to the people, Frankie?
You have to take care of yourself and behave really good so you pass God's trials.
Good advice, eh, Pat?
Yeah, very good advice. Perfect.
I used to go to church a lot when I lived in Poland. I'm not religious, but the family I was with is.
That means that this Friday coming up, Time Springs ahead in Egypt. This Friday coming on April 25th, Time Springs ahead in Egypt. Daylight time begin in Egypt. People in Egypt are losing their sleep then.
What was life like in Egypt 5,000 years ago, Frankie? 5,000 years ago.
It was way different. That means Israel has slaves.
They didn't have TikTok, did they? Egypt didn't have
TikTok. They
TikTok.
just built pyramids and things like this. Egypt brainwashed a lot of Israel people back then.
I like Indiana Jones when they go to Egypt and look for the Ark. That was one of my favorite scenes in film history. What is Indiana Jones afraid of, Frankie? What is Indiana Jones afraid of?
All those spikes and things like this.
Yeah, spikes. And what kind of animal?
Snakes.
Snakes, that's it. You got it. You just can't do snakes.
Did you hear?
Classic movie.
I got news for you. Hey, did you hear about this? Egypt brainwashed people from Israel way back then.
So much history, eh, Frankie?
Yeah.
What was Nova Scotia like 5,000 years ago?
Nova Scotia didn't even exist yet.
But it was still there.
And First Nations people lived there then.
Okay. And what was Montreal, Pat? 5,000 years ago.
First Nations lived there then.
Wildlife, beavers, all kinds of wildlife.
So no TikTok or Facebook or anything like that, no?
It's like First Nations using spears and things like this.
It must have been a lot nicer back then when in terms of no social media.
You guys having fun so far tonight?
Yes, I'm having fun so far tonight.
So if people want to follow Frankie McDonald or Sky of the Universe...
If you want to follow me on social media, my blue sky is at Frankie MacD. My ex formerly Twitter is at Frankie MacD. My link tree is Frankie McDonald. My threads is at Frankie MacD94. My Facebook is Frankie McDonald. My Instagram is Frankie MacD94. My TikTok is FrankDown94. My Clapper is FrankDown94. My Twitch is FrankDown94. My Snapchat is Frankie ABC1. My YouTube channel is Docs Wolves, and my LinkedIn is Frankie McDonald. Best of luck to you. I'm Frankie McDonald. You're listening to Base Guy Show every Friday night.
Thank you, Frankie. Take care,
Thank you, Frankie. We'll talk to you, Pat, for a second.
Yeah, sure.
I was going to ask Frankie to do it in slow motion because he does that sometimes. He'll speak in slow motion.
I'm Frankie McDonald. You are listening to a Base Guy Show.
Frankie McDonald, you're the best, man. I like it when you speak slow and clear, because that's what the professionals do, Pat. They speak slow and clear.
Exactly, and it makes a big difference, right?
That was amazing. Isn't Frankie amazing?
Awesome. Oh, he is. What a great guy. Just like you.
When I thought he was gone, and when I said slow motion, he made me smile so much. I haven't smiled that long in about a year. So thank you, Frankie.
Awesome. Thanks, Frankie.
And so where are you off to now, ski, Frankie? Pat ski.
Probably going to walk around a bit more, get some exercise, and then maybe film a couple of videos. We'll see.
And you're like in a t-shirt, like it's summer now, basically.
Yeah, I'm definitely in a t-shirt. Yeah.
So like
you know me, I love
the mammoth.
Oh, yeah.
The mammoth has melted out of the ice cube, and now it's just in one day. It's spring.
Let's hope it stays like this time. And you'll have the garden up soon, and you got the bird feeder going, of course. So beautiful.
We'll have to have you visit soon, Pat, so we can chill out.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that, man. Anytime, brother. Anytime.
Well, thanks for calling today, Pat. And where can people find you and all that stuff? Nice and slow and clear.
Just on YouTube, Sky of the Universe. Very simple. One, that's all I use mostly. So.
Well, you can see it in the picture there, so it makes sense.
Exactly. There you go, guys. And everyone out there, thanks for the great evening. And remember, show your support to Jack. Tip him. It makes a difference. He does a lot of work, guys.
Thank you, Pat. We'll talk to you next time, I guess, right?
Exactly. Same Bass Guy time, same Bass Guy channel. Yeah, man. Take care, guys. Have a good weekend. Love you all.
Thank you, Pat. Donald and Sky of the Universe. Shaka! Fix my phone, Slop.
Sergeant Tucker along the Quadrant B boundary line. Now, the most important thing is that you don't overlook any significant mineral outcroppings, otherwise the value of this work will be diminished. Report in every hour. Yes? You heard from Bartlett yet?
That's very nearly our course and speed. Now holding. Colonel, it's pacing us.
MR-30 calling Earth Control. Come in, please.
Earth Control here. This is General Albright.
We are being paced by an object.
Distance 30 miles.
The same thing that happened to McCoy.
Stand by the job controls. I told them to take this thing.
Thanks for watching the show tonight. Thank you, Frankie, Sky of the Universe, and all the replay viewers. If you'd like to help out the show, please visit bassguyshow.com.
Libraries gave us power. Then work came and made us free. What is the price for a piece of shallow dignity? I wish I had a bottle right here in my empty face to show the scars from where I come from. Don't talk about love. A design for life. I wish I had a bottle right here in my pretty face to wear the scars from where I come from. Get drunk.
Intelligent life from another planet in the vast universe. Yet it is within the realm of possibility that Earth has been under observation by beings from some of these distant worlds. A time will come when men who travel through the vast reaches of outer space may encounter a stranger. This is the story of a group of space travelers whose paths cross a mystery satellite.
Spaceship place, please. Go to the place with the spaceship chair. Watching the Base Guy show. Frickin' outer space. Brain Guy, we think you're pretty cool. And I goes, don't bother me right now. I'm doing multifraction. I'm doing my math. Gosh, having like the worst frickin' Monday of my life. 1, 2, 3. That was a little song I wrote this weekend called Interstellar Cosmic Web Rays. It was in the key of F minor, self-loathing scale. Modular Unit 7, and that was dedicated to Constellation 3 B5751 in the Nebula V zone. We're in outer space today. We're on the base station. The base gang has been approved. The V zone, that's right, the V zone also stands for something else, but Nebula V. Base gang has been approved to leave the planet Earth. Apparently the world's governments have gotten together and discovered that the base gang should procreate on space journeys for mankind. You're watching the Base Idiot Show. Oh my God. I mean, oh my goodness, we don't want to offend anybody because words have feelings and they go to the place. Let me just fix the matrix here for a second. Okay, I got some technical problems here. 1 second. Trenholm, can you? Oh, not again. What's that in my head? No, it's gone. Oh, there he is. I told you pesky space aliens to stay out of my frickin' brain. Oh, what am I doing with my life? The universal question of the space-time continuum. You're watching the Base Guy show. I've just got a flux into the molecular quark atomplex. There we go. So now I had a whole bunch of setup, but I had a whole bunch of stuff set up for the Base Guy show, but, well, it all failed. So we're just floating through outer space. So let's go back to the wall and see how everybody is. Oh, Inagaki and Ryan and Gajan just bought a custom-made outer space-proof air guitar. We do advise you when you use the air guitars to keep it below level 3 because we don't want to wake the baby. I repeat, do not take the blue pill. The blue pill is bad. The red pill is good.
Fear leads to anger. Anger leads to hate. Hate leads to suffering. Here is the path.
Yes, sir. Colonel Butler is scheduled to take off for 2200 this day.
I understand. Out for now.
Roll a phone.
All kind of things going on. You never know what's going to happen when the Bass Guy Show goes live right here on Concert Window. Be sure to tip those waitresses. Yes, indeed. Yo, let's give it up for Bass Guy.
Let's stay in touch and not lose that contact. Because it's good contact. It's important.
See you later. Thanks for enduring that. Bass Guy loves you.
Bass Guy loves you. No fear.
Bass Guy. Bass
Yeah, baby. Yeah.